Only 3% of the water on our planet is fresh. Yet these precious waters are rich with surprise. All life on land is ultimately dependent upon fresh water.
Like I was saying, some violence. How you spell it? K-A-H. K-A-H. V-A-H. V-A-H. V. Oh, V. V-A-H. K-A-H. V-A-H. L-E-S. L-E-S. For violence. You wrote that down? Spell it for me.
I am somebody. Like, you know, I am somebody. I am somebody after all. I'm looking at it now. And I'm looking at y'all. And when I say to people, yo, please stop pissing and shitting in the water. Yo, you should get you should see some of the responses. I mean, I've never seen a whole world of blind, deaf, and dumb people. Man, you pissing and shitting in the water. Everybody is. And you know, the issue is not how do we fix it. That's not what I'm on. The issue is the fact that you would even think of something like that. What kind of mind and what was it plagued with? That's the question. People look at me and the first thing they want me to do is answer the question like, well, where are we supposed to go? That's not even the issue. You do know where you're not supposed to go. They be knowing, man. I mean, I'm frightened. As such, and because I have to follow them. That's why. I have to follow people who, I have to follow them. They still drilling for oil. You know, to hell with how hot it is. McCain, you know, drill. I mean, this is what you mean by the point of no return.
Without water, there can be no life. But its distribution over the land is far from
that
even.
the people without Jesus perish.
Deserts cover 1/3 of the land's surface, and they're growing bigger every year. This is the Kalahari Desert in southern Africa. It's the dry season, and thousands of elephants have started to travel in a desperate search for water. All across southern Africa, animals are journeying for the same reason. buffalo join the great trek. Nowhere else on Earth are so many animals on the move with the same urgent purpose. They are all heading for the swamps of the Okavango, a vast inland delta. At the moment, it is dry, but water is coming. The travelers are hampered by dangerous dust storms. Females and calves can easily get separated from the main herd. For this pair, sanctuary lies in a patch of woodland a few miles ahead. They can't rest until they reach it. The main herd has already got there safely. Finally, the stragglers emerge from the dust. The exhausted calf is still blinded by sand. Its mother does everything possible to help it. The storm is now subsiding, but not all the elephants have been so lucky. One youngster has got lost. Thirsty and exhausted, it follows the tracks of its mother, but sadly, in the wrong direction. At the peak of the dry season in the Kalahari, water arrives in the Okavango. It fell as rain 1,000 miles away in the highlands of Angola and has taken nearly 5 months to reach here. The water drives out insects from the parched ground, which are snapped up by plovers. Catfish, travelling with the flood, collect any drowning creatures the birds have missed. It's a seasonal feast for animals of all kinds. Birds are the first to arrive in any numbers. Wattled cranes, then black storks. Behind the birds come buffalo. After weeks of marching, their trek is coming to an end. As the water sweeps into the Okavango, a vast area of the Kalahari is transformed into a fertile paradise.